Hello paper crafters, I'm Sunny Sky and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And our card today features this fun paper from the Occasions catalog. And it will be retired at the end of the May, so if you want it, you need to get it in the next couple of months. And we're also featuring this stamp set, which is in the Occasions catalog as well, also retiring at the end of May. And this is the card we are making today. So it's kind of a topsy-turvy cake card, and we're just going to have a little fun with the layers, and I'm going to show you how to put these together. So in this stamp set, when I first opened it and looked at it, I thought, oh, okay, there's all these layers, but I didn't even realize when I first opened it that there are some layers that go together. This is a negative and positive image, and they line up together, so you can use them as one layer. The same with these two. You could use them singly, or you can use them together as a layer, and the same with the diamonds here. They also work together. So we're going to use this double layer and this double layer on the cake we're doing today, and also these words make layers of the cake. So I'm starting with some white cardstock, and I've just cut it 2.5 inches wide so that it is wider than the widest layer of my cake. And this bottom layer that I'm making is Pacific Point. The colors that are in this designer series paper are Pacific Point, Emerald Envy, Crushed Curry, and Tangerine Tango. Now this is the first diamond layer, and we're doing this in Emerald Envy, and you'll see the bottom of this layer has a little kind of curvy edge that fits perfectly on top of this layer that we did in the Pacific Point. You can see how the green kind of curves around the blue dots there. And then we're going to have the other diamond layer. And you could use it as a layer either way, but if you turn it this way, you can line it right up. We'll see how well I can do this with the camera. Not perfectly, but that's kind of the idea of it. And then we're going to use a word. So I'm going to use the word fantastic. And I've stamped that here, and also stamped the blue layer on top, another Pacific Point layer, and then we have the crushed curry for the reverse of that. Just get your dots kind of lined up there. Again, not perfect, but close enough. And then the top layer I'm doing in the Tangerine Tango. And you really can mix and match the different layers. It's a topsy-turvy cake, so it's going to go kind of mishmash to the left and to the right. I just got one block here. I did the word fantastic, and I'm doing the other items that I'm doing in green, so I'm just going to put the little green candle on top. And just kind of make sure my candle is upright. There we go. And then we have a little flame that is, conveniently, we're using crushed curry with this designer series paper, so it works really well for the flame of the candle as well. So after you have completed the whole set, you can cut it out. You can see where I've cut it out here just to add a little layering to the card. And then I've cut a piece of the designer series paper, and if you cut the paper 4 by 5 1/4, you can get 6 out of one sheet of the 12 by 12. I've added dimensional dots on the back just to lift this up off the page. There's so much texture and pattern in this cake that I needed kind of a bold, kind of solid designer series paper to fit behind it. And I've used the green one here. You see on my sample I used the blue one. And then I used my Duo banner punch to put the greeting. It's not quite the same curve in the greeting as is in the banner punch. And I could have straightened it out a little bit. I didn't think to do that when I stamped it. And I did stamp the word fantastic one extra time on scrap cardstock. And I'm just going to pop it up just because I wanted to give it a little emphasis since it is part of the greeting. So we have hope you have a fantastic, and then the word birthday is also in this cake set. I'm just going to slant that a little bit. I popped that up, and I also edged the edge a little bit with the crushed curry. I just dipped the edge of the cardstock in the crushed curry pad to create that. Very simple card. Pretty quick to put together, but it's still got a lot of color and a lot of dimension. And then I have a full card here in the crushed curry, and that's the finished card. So it's kind of bright and bold and colorful. And like I said, this set is only in the Occasions catalog. It will not be in the new catalog in June. And the paper as well. Now this paper is part of one of the other sets, one of the other suites in the Occasions catalog, but it goes great with this birthday set as well. So I hope you enjoyed this card. Share this video with a friend, shop on my website, and have some fun crafting today.